Good day, everyone. I am Marinel G. Flores from Bile3B. I'm here to reflect about the article I read, which is the current language teaching approach. So, in this article, there are two kinds of language teaching approach discussed, which is the process based as CLT approach than the product based CLT approach. But before I reflect on these two approaches, let's have first the communicative language teaching. So it expands to the to the goal of creating communicative competence compared to earlier methods that profess the same objective, which is the two teaching students how to use the language to consider to be at least as important as learning the language itself. So communicative language teaching, it is an approach that aims to achieve communicative rather than linguistic competences through learner interaction. As I read the article, there are a lot of important learning that I've got. One of it is the importance of communicative language teaching, wherein it is an approach that aims to achieve communicative rather than linguistic competences through learner interaction. So, communicative approach is that learner must not only know how to make grammatically correct structure, but must also improve the ability to use language to carry out various real-world tasks. So in this article also there are two approaches tackled wherein the process based CLT approach and the product based CLT approach. Process based CLT approach it is a content based structure and task based instruction, while the product based CLT approach is a text based instruction and a competences based instruction. So process-based CLT approach are extension of CLT but takes different ways to develop learners' communicative competence. So pointed out that content-based approach or CBI creates process by using content as the basis of classroom activities and linking all the different dimension of communicative competence, including grammatical competence, to the content. So in CBI, classroom activities are specific to the subject being taught and are prepared to stimulate students to use the target language when thinking and learning. Now, let's proceed to the next approach, which is the task based approach. So it makes task the central unit in the learning process. The rationale behind this approach is that by focusing on the completion of the task, student will learn a language in the same way if they are focusing on language forms. Its advocates claim that second language acquisition can and should guide second language interaction. As a learner and also a future teacher in God's will, this article stand a vital part for me. And by the use of this, I have the knowledge and the guidance on how can I have an effective teaching, is more specifically in language, because of the approaches given and these approaches that can definitely lead me to an effective way of teaching. So that's all. Thank you.